As the COVID-19 pandemic has progressed, it has become clear that many survivors, even those which had mild cases, continue to manage a variety of health problems long after the initial infection should have resolved. In what is believed to be the largest comprehensive study of long COVID-19 to date, researchers at Washington University School of Medicine in St. Louis showed that COVID-19 survivors, including those not sick enough to be hospitalized, have an increased risk of death in the 6 months following diagnosis with the virus. The American Space Agency's Ingenuity Mars helicopter has photographed the Perseverance rover. The picture was acquired by Ingenuity during its third demonstration flight on Sunday. At the time, the mini helicopter was about 85 meters from the rover and flying laterally at an altitude of 5 meters. Sunday's sortie was the most ambitious yet for the Ingenuity and saw it travel 100 meters over the course of 80 seconds. NASA says the drone's next 2 flights to be conducted in the coming days will be its last and will push the chopper technology very hard in terms of speed and distance traveled. Engineers want to find the Ingenuity's limit, even if that means crashing it in the process. Ingenuity was carried to Mars by the Perseverance rover, which landed in Jezero crater in mid-February. The world's glaciers are melting at an accelerating rate, according to a comprehensive new study. A French-led team assessed the behavior of nearly all documented ice streams on the planet. The researchers found them to have lost almost 270 billion tons of ice a year over the opening 2 decades of the 21st century. The meltwater produced now accounts for about a fifth of global sea level rise. The number involved are quite hard to imagine, so team member Robert McNabb from the Universities of Ulster and Oslo uses an analogy. He says, over the last 20 years, we have seen that glaciers have lost about 260 gigatons per year. So if we take that amount of water and we divide it up across the island of Ireland, that's enough to cover all of Ireland in 3 meters of water each year. And the total loss is accelerating. It's growing by about 48 gigatons per year per decade. For more than a year now, scientists have been racing to understand how the mysterious new virus that causes COVID-19 damages not only our bodies but also our brains. Early in the pandemic, some infected people noticed a curious symptom, the loss of smell. Reports of other brain-related symptoms followed: headaches, confusion, hallucinations, and delirium. Some infections were accompanied by depression, anxiety, and sleep problems. Recent studies suggest that leaky blood vessels and inflammation are somehow involved in these symptoms, but many basic questions remained unanswered about the virus, which has infected more than 145 million people worldwide. Researchers are still trying to figure out how many people experience these psychiatric or neurological problems, which is most at risk, and how long such symptoms might last. Ship movements on the world's ocean dropped in the first half of 2020 as COVID-19 restrictions came into force, a new study shows. Researchers used a satellite vessel tracking system to compare ship and boat traffic in January to June 2020 with the same period in 2019. The study, led by the University of Exeter and involving the Balearic Islands Coastal Observing and Forecasting System and the Mediterranean Institute for Advanced Studies, both in Spain, found decreased movements in waters of more than 70% of countries. Global declines peaked in April 2020, but by June, as COVID restrictions were eased in many countries, ship movements began to increase.